Hey, what is up guys? It's Anubis here, and today I got a video for you guys where I'm going to show you how to add beat bumps as well as flashes in Sony Vegas, and it'll look something like this.
Outside these walls, you're indifferent. Renegade at heart, only want me when you're lost.
Okay, so now you've seen a little preview of what we have done. Let's actually get into what we do and how we do it. Starting off, get your Sony Vegas obviously started up, and then import your music as well as the video you're going to use.
Your girl. No, I don't only wanna.
Okay, so once you have this, obviously drag in your video. What you want to do first of all is you want to click U. So click on the clip and click U, and then click on the audio, and you can delete that, and you can drag your music down below it. Now this video is actually I took this video off someone, and I'll put their name and link to the channel down in the description so you can check them out. They also have a video where they show you how to do beat bumps and flashes, so you're more than welcome to go and watch theirs if this doesn't work out exactly for you. But what you want to do is, once you have your music and you have your video, what you want to do is you want to take your music and you want to find your beats. So let me do that.
Don't only wanna be your girl. No, I don't only wanna be your girl.
Okay, so I found a good part of the song where I can use the beats from it. So I'm going to shrink it down to that bit. Obviously you could use the whole song, but this is what I'm going to do. And a little fade in for the music. So you can hear every time it goes by a beat. There's two distinct, you got a clap kind of thing and a beat. If you zoom in onto the audio, you can see that different the actual audio line, and what you can see from this audio wave, and what you can see from this is if you click here where I clicked, you can see that it has a bit of an upbeat, so it's steady and then it goes up. That's usually where your beat's gonna land. So if you can't see it from this far away, which you can see some like this and this, but if you can't, what you can do is you can zoom in and you'll be able to see the beats a bit more. So I'm gonna mark off each beat. And what you want to do here is get as close to the beat as possible. Okay, so now I'm back. I marked out all the beats. There's about 25 beats in total in here, and I've also added a little fade at the start of the video and at the end of the video, which gives it this nice little fade out, as you can see. And with the audio, what I did is I dragged it down into, I find a nice bit where I can end it, and then faded it out, and then added a different fade style to it. So if you right click on the corner here, top left corner of the of here, and you can change the different styles of fades. This is a very quick fade, but it works really well for audio if you want to cut it out. And I've also added a little fade in for the audio here. So that's once you have your markers set out and you have your whole video ready. Now what you do is you press this kind of square button here, which is the event pan / crop button on your video, and it should prompt you up to a window that needs to pop up. And my Sony Vegas not responding. Oh, there we go. It'll prop you up to a window like this, probably load faster. But what you can do is now click on the marker, and zoom your video in as much as you want. It's your choice how much you want to zoom it in. Make sure those two options are ticked, so you see they're not highlighted. Make sure they're both highlighted. Grab a corner and zoom in as much as you want. I'm not going to zoom in too much because the beat isn't as drastic, but once you have done that, you have a marker created like here, like that, and then click on each individual marker that you set out for your beat and just click the plus button right here and it will automatically create a frame. So do this for all your frames. So click the marker and then click the plus button. I guess I'll see you when I'm done with this. Okay, now that you have all your markers set out, your video should be a bit more zoomed in, and what you want to do is go back to the first marker. Don't click this marker, this first marker should stay as it is, the first marker you placed, and what you want to do is press in your arrow keys, press the left arrow key once, right click on your image and restore, and do this for each individual beat. So each individual marker you placed, where one left click with your arrow keys and then restore the actual image, and then what this will do is this will actually add your beats, and this will be your bump, and I'll see you at the end of this.
And we got drunk, then we fucked up, now I'm fucked up.
Okay, now once you have come to the end of your beat bumps, what you want to do is you want to go to the end of the video and then restore the image one more time. So add a point right there at the end. And if we watch it right now, it should look something like this.
Outside these walls, you're indifferent. Renegade at heart. Only want me when you're lost.
So you should have beat bumps like that, which are quite nice. One thing I'm gonna add to this is I'm gonna insert a new video track, and this is actually a way of you adding black bars, I guess, as well. Set the track to be mask, then go into your media generators, scroll down until you see solid color, drag the white color on, X out of this, and then drag your white to the end. Then click the square button on there, which is the event pan / crop button. Then get rid of the top option here, unhighlight that so you only have this highlighted. Click on the start of the video and then drag it up like this. And what this will do is it will add black bars straight at the start. And it kind of adds a nicer effect. So if you watch it now.
Outside these walls, you're indifferent. Renegade at heart.
I have missed some beats, so I'm gonna correct it and then come back to you guys.
I don't only wanna be your girl. I try to reach through your silence, but you just look away as if there's nothing left to say. It's like you're acting like our love was never wild enough, but still you call me yours. I can't pretend anymore. Oh, I do, I feel ashamed when I just wanna say that I don't wanna feel like.
Okay, now I have fixed it. It should look a bit better, so let's play it.
Outside these walls, you're indifferent. Renegade at heart. Only want me when you're lost.
Okay, so it does look a lot better now. And that's basically your beat bumps done. One thing you can do is if you have a shot, you can actually do the beat bump on the shot. And then obviously do what I did on the end here, which is go a few frames ahead and then add the ending of the beat. Of the actual beat bump. So that's how you do beat bumps. Next thing is how you do flashes. Now, flashes are a very easy thing to do, but a lot of people seem to not be able to do them. To do this type of flashes, you're gonna need Magic Bullets effects, which is a program you can buy. Of course, there's other ways of getting it, but for the majority thing, you should buy the program. So what you want to do is you want to right click on the track here and then insert new video track, and then what you do is you find every place you want to add a flash to. So for example, if I want to add a flash to every single one of these beats, I would split the track on every single one of those beats. So the way we do it is, an easier thing to do is you have a lot of beats, is take that, click on the track and click Control C. Now click on the track above and then click Control V and then sync them up so make sure they line up. And then what you want to do is you want to add the, so for example, I have an effect. So if I go to my video effects and I go down to Magic Bullets, when I find it, Magic Bullets, I already have presets that are flashes. What you want to do is, once you have the video copied like that, you want to drag Magic Bullets onto it, and then we're going to do a custom edit effect. So I'm going to whack that preview up to full, and let's do a custom flash, I guess you could say. So edit, you can mess around with Magic Bullets and actually get the effect and kind of flash that you want. There's a lot of effects in Magic Bullets, so I mean, I'm not an expert myself. I've been using the program for about half a year, but I'm not an expert myself. If you want to better determine what stuff to use for your flashes, then you can go watch some other tutorials. Here is just going to be the basics. So here you have your picture, so the video that you used, and we're going to go into the tools once it lets me, and we're going to add some effects to it. Come on, tools. Okay, there we go. We got some tools. So first thing you want to get is you want to get the spot exposure and whack it in. I usually put it into lens, and you want to whack it up in like one of the corners. Let me zoom out, and then whack it up a bit. So this brightens up your sky. Stretch it out a bit, you know, keep it in the sky, make it nice and bright. You can change the color to make it have a different effect, you know, but keeping that white because it is a flash after all. And like I said, just mess around with these settings and see what works for you. Sometimes it might look over the top, but sometimes the over the top will look fine in the video. So let's also put in some flash. Give me a second. Add some nice flash. You can make it whatever color you want, but since this is kind of a coldish environment, we'll make it blue here. I have a nice boost, but lower that and increase the threshold. There we go. So it adds a nice little effect to the tree and that kind of stuff, but you know, just mess around with what you can see and you make something that you like the look of. I can't exactly say what you like the look of because I'm not you, but add stuff and just play around with it, you know. So I'm gonna make everything that's not this guy blur. So when it beat bumps, it focuses on the gun. So I have it here. There we go. And I'll add some more exposure to the actual subject itself. There we go. And then we're actually, I'll whack it up to 0.5, but in the plus zone. There we go. Just mess around with it. Finish. And what you want to do now is, every time you have a beat, you want to so make sure your clip is selected and then select the marker and then press S on the marker, and do that for every single marker that you want the flash to be on. So I split every single one of my clips, and then what you want to do is, there is no flash on the first one, so you can delete that. You can delete the first one, and then click on your first split clip, then go to your last split clip, hold shift and select that one, and this way you will select every single clip. Then go to your biggest clip, so your longest one, and then zoom it out to the end, and this should have a zoom out effect on every clip. And then it should look something like this when you have flashes. One thing I will add is if the flash is too bright, so if you can see that it's too bright, then what you can do is you can go to the corner here. You have an up and down arrow like this, and you can lower the opacity, and this will lower the effect on the actual flash. But let's have a look how it looks. Actually, what I'm gonna do is a little render. What you can do is if you drag and select the whole clip, hold Shift B, it'll pre-render the clip in your Sony Vegas. I believe it only pre-renders up to 30 seconds. So yeah, be careful with that bit. Also, if you have too many effects, sometimes it won't render as far. And it's all pre-rendered, and let's have a look. Outside these walls, you're indifferent. Renegade at heart. Only want me when you're lost. So that's the general gist of what you gotta do. One thing I would say is if you don't like, if the effect doesn't last long enough, you can change the arc. Just go into the right corner here, top left corner, not right, and then move, like click on one of these effects that you want. The more curved down, the faster it curves, like at the start, the less visible the effect will be, the faster it will go by. I don't know if you can edit this in bulk, but I believe not. No. So you have to go by every clip and right click on them to have your effect last longer, which is something you might want to do because it does look better. So if I just pre-rendered this little bit that I added longer effect to, so it looks something like that. And that's how you add flashes and beat bumps into your video. It's a very simple and easy process. It really doesn't take a lot of effort. It's mainly the flashes that take a lot, but it's a lot of work, I guess, to see what flash works. But the only major work that you need is kind of placing those markers and finding the song's beats. Outside these walls, you're indifferent. Renegade at heart. Only want me when you're lost. So that's how you can add beat bumps and flashes into your videos. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this style of video. I'm gonna try making a bit more of those to help some of you out that might be starting editing. Leave comments down below if you want to see something specific, but other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and here's the final product, what it could look if you add some CCs to it and make it look really good. Outside these walls, you're indifferent.